This is Sauti Mzalendo, where the voice of the people meets the heart of the nation. Imagine a quiet village in Nyeri, birds chirping, tea farms stretching across hills, children playing by the roadside. Now imagine that same village turning into one of the most powerful political nerve centers in the entire Mount Kenya region. Yes, you heard that right. A place called Wamunyoro has quietly risen from humble roots to becoming a symbol of political strategy, power consolidation, and serious influence. So, what exactly is Wamunyoro and why is it suddenly on everyone's lips? Wamunyoro is not a government office. It's not a campaign headquarters. It's actually the private home of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Located deep in Nyeri County, this homestead, once sleepy and barely known, has now transformed into what many are calling Mount Kenya's new political capital. After his impeachment, many thought Gachagua would retreat into silence. But instead, he did something unexpected. He turned his backyard into a boardroom. Gachagua has been hosting a steady stream of visitors, politicians, elders, church leaders, youth representatives, business players. If Wamunyoro had a guest book, it would read like a who's who of Mount Kenya power players. Sources say key political decisions are being discussed here, from Mount Kenya unity talks to grassroots mobilization, and even the region's positioning ahead of the 2027 elections. Gachagua, with his signature straightforwardness, has often said he doesn't need flashy buildings or city offices to connect with his people. Wamunyoro, he claims, is enough. Now, some analysts believe this is a smart comeback strategy. Instead of battling it out in Nairobi, where the political winds can be hostile, Gachagua has chosen to rebuild his base from the ground up, literally from his own home. Critics, however, argue that Wamunyoro symbolizes the ethnic silo politics Kenya has been trying to outgrow. They warn against turning regional homes into centers of national decision-making. But his supporters see it differently. They call it a sign of resilience, a man standing tall even after political storms. Whether you support him or not, the fact remains, Wamunyoro is making waves. It's becoming a symbol of reclaiming space, of saying, I may have fallen, but I'm still here. And maybe, just maybe, it's teaching us that politics is no longer about marble floors and glass towers. It's about presence, influence, and consistency. Now, here's my take. Wamunyoro is more than just a compound in Nyeri. It's a lesson in political reinvention. It shows that when the system shuts a door, you can turn your house into a gate. But here's the big question. Is Wamunyoro empowering the people or just repositioning the powerful? Only time will tell. For now, one thing is clear. From silence came strategy, and from strategy came Wamunyoro. This has been Sauti Mzalendo, the voice, the truth, the people. Stay informed, stay engaged.